Hey YouTube, what's going on? So, as you can see in that video, I had a little bit of an accident with the 130. It did hit the ground pretty hard, twice actually, if you watch. It didn't really do as much damage as I thought it would. This is the second time I've crashed this helicopter. It's just a mistake I made, so the only thing that it really messed up was a head linkage. Okay, basically, did it break anything? The only thing that it broke was the linkage. The linkage popped off, and I have no idea where it went. Couldn't find it. As you can see, the linkage is there and okay on the other side. As far as the swash plate goes, all linkages are alright on that. It was actually still working whenever I first picked it up. Like, it was still correcting itself, so that's good. Make sure everything's working there. So we got new linkages. It came with 8 of them, so that'll be nice. We got some extra ones in case it ever happens again. The main gear did get chewed up. Let me see if I can find the spot. Yeah, there she is right there. Hopefully you all can see that right there in the middle. But it's got a tooth missing there and some teeth chewed off right there. Yep, right there. That's because when we crashed, it was on idle up too. That was full throttle and full rates. And we also broke our tail boom, or our tail blade off of our tail rotor. And fortunately, I don't have another black one, so we'll have to put the original one back on it. But I have a black one on order, and I have a new set of black blades coming in, so let's see what we can do to get this thing fixed. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this new linkage on here. Open this. And I have plenty of them, so if I ever lose another one, I will have extras, so that is a good thing. And basically, these linkages, it's a good thing it came off and didn't just bust something else on the helicopter, because that would kind of suck if I had to replace the swash plate on it. But looks like I'm just going to be able to pop a new one on there. And there we have it. Now, as far as the blades go, the blades did survive. They aren't bent or anything. I checked that out already. That's the only other thing that I was kind of worried about when it crashed, because they did have a little bit of dirt on them, but it seems like they're okay. So, swash plate isn't bent, no arms are bent, so we are good to go there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to place the tail rotor blade. It did break one blade off, which kind of sucks that I have to reuse my white one, but whatever. Find the right size, smaller than that. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. As far as everything else goes, nothing else broke, which I'm very impressed because it hit the ground pretty hard. Okay, got the tail old one off. Throw that away because we definitely can't reuse it. And we'll stick our old one back on there. Nothing wrong with it. I wanted black because it looked better and it matched the color scheme I was going for. But maybe I could spray paint it. Probably just wait till my other one gets in. So, okay. Good thing we didn't break the tail skid there. Alright. That is fixed. Now we're going to move on to the harder part, which is the main gear. Now, I have replaced the main gear in this once before when I crashed it. All you have to do is there's a little set screw in here, right in there, and you're going to have to take it out, and basically if you can move the rotor head up a little bit, it gives you enough room to get in there and to get that gear out without taking everything apart. And unpop your linkages from your head up here, and now you can pull the shaft up and slide the gear right out. As you can see, this gear is pretty chewed up. Again, that's what happens when you crash when you're on idle up. Most of the time, my advice would be to start doing stunts up high, so that way if you know you're going to crash, you can just flip it off of idle up and at least save you a gear and hopefully slow your rotor speed down so this doesn't happen. So we could throw that away, and then we just slide our new gear in just like so and reverse the process, and we will reassemble the helicopter, and hopefully we don't have to do this again. And there we have it. She is all fixed. Nice smooth gear mesh. Make sure you check your gear mesh whenever you're doing it to make sure it's going to spin freely. And then you're ready to test fly. And it's working.